speaking of Jimmy Snuka, I got to ask, did you watch the Dark Side of the Ring episode on him? And what were your thoughts?
I thought that they vilified him a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't really give Jimmy's side of the story a chance. I mean, Don Morocco called it like it is. You know, he basically said Jimmy liked to party. Jimmy was basically the animal when he was all messed up on coke and stuff. You know, because he was doing it. But you know, I mean, they should have gave Carol, his current wife, a little more airtime.
Mm-hmm.
Had more people who knew him better. At that time, they should have had like Greg Valentine and Brian Knobs. Although Knobs wasn't around at that era, he came a few years later. They should have had Greg Valentine. They should have had people like that, like Tony Atlas, who were there.
Yeah,
you know, were on the road. And you know what's funny? It's that night also. They didn't mention that night was also the same night I think that Eddie Gilbert drove in the back of somebody's car on the highway. I think Eddie Gilbert was almost killed in a car accident that night also. Coming back from that Pennsylvania. That was something else that they didn't talk about, because they have a habit of going into peripheral stories on these things also. They should have also spoke about that, but so the WWE was kind of stretched in two different directions, worried about him and worried about, you know, the Jimmy thing. So I think that was something that happened that night, if I'm not mistaken. But they should have had more of Jimmy's peers like Greg and everybody else on it, you know, to sort of defend them. And they only had Don on it, and that was kind of Don and Tonga. You know, and Tonga Kid was very supportive of Jimmy, but they should have Jimmy's wife Carol on it, because she knew a lot for going in the trial. You know, she was there for the. Jimmy wasn't with it on the trial. She was. You know, they should have had Metal Maniac on it. A lot of years with Jimmy on the road. They should, you know, Jeff Middle of the Metal Maniac. They should have had me on the show, or somebody else who was close to him, like a Gino Caruso, who we were all with Jimmy on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Or a Tommy Fierro, who promotes 80s WrestleCon. I mean, Tommy was close with Jimmy, like most of us were close with Jimmy in the Jersey area, because he lived up here for years after that. So we all knew the ins and outs that happened. We knew Jimmy, what he was capable of, what he wasn't capable of, you know. So, you know, like I said, I wasn't from that era, so really that's probably they just wanted people who were there at that time, you know.
Yeah.
So, but there are a lot of people that could have been great character references to Jimmy. So
yeah, no, I agree, because if you watch, it didn't really, like you said right from the beginning, you know, they made him seem more like all villain all the time, which, you know, as we saw on TV, he portrayed a face, you know, so you know, we know he portrayed a face on TV, but we also know how television can manipulate things.